Good evening, and welcome to the Daily Voice, presented by VNN, bringing you today's top 5 Canadian news stories on April 21st, 2025. Let's get started. Over 500,000 people packed the streets of Surrey this weekend for the world's largest Sikh celebration, the annual Khalsa Day Vaisakhi parade. The event, rooted in tradition and unity, featured vibrant floats, spiritual music, and free vegetarian meals served by volunteers along the route. Leaders like Jagmeet Singh and Pierre Poilievre joined the crowd, though Liberal leader Carney was noticeably absent. While the festivities remained peaceful, a Gurdwara in Vancouver was vandalized earlier that morning, a reminder of ongoing tensions around the Khalistan movement. But in Surrey, the atmosphere was one of joy, seva, and togetherness. Today marks your last chance to vote early in Canada's federal election. Advanced polling stations are open until 9 p.m., with more Canadians turning out than expected. For those unable to make it today, in-person voting at Elections Canada offices and mail-in ballots remain options until Tuesday evening. Leaders are in full campaign mode: Poilievre in Scarborough, Singh touring BC, and Carney in Prince Edward Island. With just 7 days until Election Day, the political battleground is heating up fast. With Election Day approaching, new polling shows Carney's Liberals pulling ahead, sitting at over 43% nationally. Conservatives are holding steady in the high 30s, but the Liberals' dominance in major cities could tip the scales toward a majority. Poilievre gained ground in personal favorability after the debates, but Carney still leads on key issues like US trade and healthcare. Meanwhile, strategic voting is surging, with former NDP and Bloc supporters moving to block a Conservative win. The question now: can Poilievre catch up in time? A poll worker in Vaughan has been removed by Elections Canada after allegedly encouraging voters to support the Conservative Party, a serious breach of neutrality. The incident, reported by the local Liberal campaign, involved the worker speaking to voters in English and Urdu. A similar case involving pro-Liberal bias was also reported in Milton. Both are under investigation by the Commissioner of Canada Elections. With trust in the voting process on the line, all parties are demanding swift accountability. Pope Francis's emotional 2022 apology to Indigenous survivors of Canada's residential schools remains a defining moment in his papacy. Speaking at Masquachis, Alberta, he asked for forgiveness, calling the Church's role in the abuse a deep moral failure, later going as far as to label it genocide. His visit sparked both healing and criticism, and cost over $55 million in combined government and church funds. While some say it didn't go far enough, others saw it as a necessary step toward reconciliation. The legacy of that apology continues to shape Canada's conversation around justice and healing. That's all for today's top stories. Thank you for joining us on The Daily Voice, presented by VNN. Stay informed, stay engaged, and we'll see you next time. Good evening.